Hi guys, this is Ratchet Throw, and we are playing Criminal Case 4 Edition, Case 45, Shadow Nation. Let's unlock Chapter 2. Yeah, that guy seems to be a jerk of some kind. You couldn't be more right. I just intercepted a message talking about Sombra. It said if we bring down Sombra, then we bring down the government. So the Zaguan government is backed by Sombra? That explains the atmosphere of oppression. I knew it. I haven't seen any overt signs of Sombra, which means they must be operating from the shadows, but clearly some people know about them. Yeah, and they're not happy about it. The message came from a camp hidden in the countryside. I guess it's some kind of a resistance movement. Katrina, if these rebels know about Sombra, we gotta talk to them immediately. Let's head to that camp. I don't like these signs you put up. Actually, those because the signs are supposed to be good. If this, yeah, rebels hideout. I knew this dude is a bad thing about this for these people here. And why? Because Sombra is somehow connected to the government here. This place was well established, Katia. These rebels have obviously been here for a while. There's a sign of whoever transmitted that message about bringing down Sombra, though. But you did find some torn up cardboard. You know the drill. Let's tape it off. And this hat has a revolutionary air to it. You better vacuum out some of that hair. As for that bastard, to it is sure to reveal whatever secrets it's hiding. With any luck, the 5 people here will be more willing to talk than those in the city. Let's get started. Yeah, let's get started. Finally, some good people are going to come. Alright, let's restore this poster. Sebastian. And what's this last sentence? The side reads Sebastian para el pueblo. That means Sebastian for the people. Well, I bet that Sebastian is a key figure in the resistance movement, Katia. A rebel with a grudge against the government sounds like a prime suspect to me. Let's talk to Sebastian. I was expecting Che Guevara for I don't know what reason. Alright, now let's vacuum out this hair. Let's set a hair vacuum out from the hat to Lars. Why can't I analyze it? Well, why do I ask even? 12 hours, wow. Alright, now this bag. And it's a knife. How did a bloody knife end up in this bag, Katria? I wish it was a stab or let's saw the blood might shed some light on what these rebels are up to. And we don't know on whose side are we now, government or these rebels. Well, we are our own. We're on our own, so we don't support any of these dudes. Alright, whatever I just said, let's just collect this blood. Let's put that blood from the knife on the bicycle, Katia. Okay. Alright, let's analyze this blood. What's this supposed to be all? Yeah, that fight Eva Reyes. The value credit on the knife belongs to Eva Reyes. What would a 17-year-old be doing with a knife? And what was she doing at the rebels' camp? I better have a word with Eva. Okay. She's probably a rebel too, so... Let's go first talk to Sebastian. Senor Morales, stay back! Identify yourself. Whoa, calm down, sir. Drop your weapon or I'll be forced to shoot. Why? You don't look like one of Tor's thugs. This match continues for the Bureau. We are here to ask about President Herrera's murder. Herrera's dead. That is a glorious day for the resistance. Sabra will be brought down. So it was you who sent that message about bringing Sabra down. What do you know about Sabra's ties to the government? Not much. During my military training, I overheard a senior officer say that the regime exists thanks to someone called Sabra, but I ran away before I could learn more. Why'd you run away? I couldn't stand the abuse of this so-called democracy. The government dictates every aspect of our lives, from what jobs we have to the medication we take. They use rebellion to keep the population in line. The withdrawal is so bad that people will do anything to keep getting their daily fix. Luckily for me, it's available on the black market. Well, they could have been waiting for your revolution, but now the president is dead. Would appreciate it if you could hold off a bit longer about Mechkatia solves his murder. Okay, somebody who spoke against this so-called president. Alright, now let's talk to Eva. Hello, Eva. Mechkatia would like to ask you about this knife you found in your belongings. I can explain. I'm over here because I wanted to see if this place really existed. I heard the other kids talking about a camp hidden in the countryside and thought it sounded cool. I found a knife on the ground. I wanted to confiscate it so those evil rebels couldn't use it, but I ended up cutting myself. That's all it is. I have nothing to do with the rebels, I swear. My allegiance is with the sovereign democracy of Uruguay and our beloved leader. Ah, please don't cry. Mechkatia doesn't work for the government. We're here investigating the president's murder. Our beloved leader is dead? How terrible. I must go and pay my respects. Alright, you seem to like this guy. Are you? Are you? Let's check out this hair. You too, bro. You're the only thing that's keeping me going. I'll speak to you later. Suck. Yeah, that was Jack. He's been a lifesaver recently. Yeah, Jack are like 2 peas in a pod these days. It's great that he's been there for you. Everyone at the Bureau has been so supportive after what happened with Angela. I don't know what I'd do without you guys. Anyway, I took a look at the hair from the hat and it belongs to Francisco Ramirez. He seems to be the president's butler. Right, we met him. Katia, what on earth would Francisco be doing at the resistance camp? Better have another word with him. Oh. Were you turning against him? I feel like you did. Senor Ramirez, can you explain to Mechkatia what your hat was doing at the camp occupied by rebels? Oh, you found that, Mechkatia. But what do I care? I no longer fear this government. I was here when it was created and I'll be here to see it fall. I spent years loyal to the regime, believing all the Constitution's lies. I even held one of the highest positions in the Uruguayan military. Only when I got older did I notice the equality in Uruguay. Only the young and fit are a priority for the government. When I became too old to serve, they cut off my medication and stuck me in a job as the president's butler. Once you reach a certain age, they assume you don't pose a threat anymore. But that's when I joined the resistance. I've been passing on information ever since. Well, let's hope you're not an informant turned murderer, because if you are, Major Kadir will find out. Yes, I find every killer. Kadir, the more we learn about Uruguay, the more worried I am. Going to the rebel leader, the regime is somehow backed by Sombra. The nature of Sombra's involvement is unclear, but all the hallmarks of their usual evil regimes are here. The government allegedly keeps the population hooked on values of the people who do anything to get their fix, including ignoring the violation of their human rights. But you're right, our main focus should be figuring out who killed Herrera, then the rest will fall into place. Let's go back to the president's office. Okay. This country is a shit. I'm sorry, I have to say it. What, I don't need his chest. Alright, I don't know what I needed, just to unlock it and find something. Even this target I don't need. You would have practiced snipering him. But why would he leave it here? No. Alright, we don't need it. If I need to clue us in or whom might have killed Herrera or how exactly his or she was linked to Sombra Catania. If this old book might be useful, this page is written in a language that I don't recognize, and the opposite page is faded. A copy doesn't kit. And if I had a cell phone belonging to Vice President Silva, this could be a gold mine if you can figure out the password. I got a feeling we're one step close to cracking this case, Katia. We also have to have this killer behind bars. This is only chapter 2, so we're not close, but we'll catch him. Alright, let's dust this open book. You are not smart, you're not strong, you are... What's the writing you covered on that book say, Katria? The message reads, you're not that smart, you're not so strong, you are far from being fast, you'll die first. You'll die first, it's supposed to have been written by our killer. We will decipher the text on the opposite page. Let's add this book to the pod. Okay. Not great. We'll see about that. How long? 12 hours. Wow. Alright, now this locked cell phone. Oh, password is like Y, right? Okay. Is that a video? Oh, the Vice President's phone is open on some kind of a video. Shall I press play? Press it, we need to. Good morning to you, the good people of the Survey Democracy of Lusaguay. Oh no, probably too cheerful. Good morning to you, the good people of the Survey Democracy of Lusaguay. I am delighted to inform you that I will assume the role of President with immediate effect. Naturally, I expect your full cooperation during this transition period. Any dissent will be dealt with swiftly and without mercy. Have a wonderful day. Oh. What the heck, Katia? Was Vice President Silva rehearsing her acceptance speech? This video was recorded 2 days ago, before President Herrera's murder. Okay, Miss Silva's got some explaining to do. Let's talk to her. Oh. What went wrong with you two? And did it? Alright, let's go talk to Silva. Miss Silva, you better explain this footage which Katia found on your phone. Did you practice your acceptance speech because you knew you were going to murder Herrera? Where'd you find that image, Katia? My phone was passed for protecting, keeping personal data classified as basic military training. Anyway, it's no secret that I fancied the top job. I would have made a better president than Herrera ever did. For one thing, I'd have crushed those rebels. But I was plotting a cop, not a murder. And I have the alibi to prove it. I was collecting my daily dose of Gabalia when Herrera was killed. Say we believe, what about Sombra? We know they are supporting the regime. What's their end goal? Sombra? I have no idea what you're talking about, Mage Katia. The Sovereign Democracy of Uruguay is just that. Sovereign. I will be so sure of that, Miss Silva. And if Mage Katia discovers that you killed Herrera, you'll be wanting your independence back. Oh, you don't know anything about Sombra. Let's check out this threat. This book is quite extraordinary. We find all books extraordinary to pond. What's the big deal about this one? I expect the book to be written in Uruguay's official language, Spanish, but in actual fact it's written in a language I'd never seen. Has all the hallmarks of a new language which I suspect was created in order to mark a break with tradition, a new order if you will. Fascinating, but the threads next to it were in good old English and we'd really like to know what they were referring to. Thanks to my linguistic prowess, I determined that the text is actually a constitution, a set of rules for the population to live by. It says the smart rule, the strong command, the fast work, the weak die. Not the weak die bullshit. The weak die. We heard that before, Katia. Those especially have Sombra written all over them. But wait, does that mean Sombra wrote Luzaguai's constitution? We knew the government was tied to Sombra. We had no idea the influence was this far-reaching. You're right, Katia. Kills threats read. You're not that smart, you're not so strong, you're far from being fast, you'll die first. Those are all direct references to the Constitution. Machines that are curious familiar with the Constitution. Good thing, Katia. Francisco said he used to believe in the Constitution, and you can bet Vice President Silva knows it all by heart. That's a black mark against them both. Oh my gosh. Katia, when Kate was quiet, I didn't think it turned out to be Sombra territory. But did they somehow manage to write the country's constitution? It's insane. The population seems completely oblivious, though. Even the vice president claimed not to know about Sombra. Perhaps Miss Silva would have been less keen to orchestrate her supposed coup against Herrera if she knew his leadership was propped up by a criminal organization. And she wasn't the only one interested in ending Herrera's rule. His murder is a convenient springboard for Sebastian's revolution. Katia, I intercepted another message from the rebels. Sebastian has taken a hostage and he's threatening to kill them. What? Ah, come on, you want to... You're just going against the government and now you're killing. Well, why not do that too? Alright, we're gonna stop here. We gotta continue playing chapter 3. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video. I'll see you again. Goodbye!